Hare Krishna, Salam Alaikum. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra. I am preacher of Quran Sharif and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And today is very special lecture. Today I am going to talk about jihad, the meaning of jihad, the actual meaning of jihad. People would have a wrong perception about jihad, and today I am going to make all of you understand about the actual meaning of jihad as per Quran Sharif. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Quran Sharif. I am having Quran Sharif. This is Quran Sharif, Al Quran, and this is the most authentic version of Quran Sharif. And I would have to say, we all have to read Quran Sharif because we are able to read. Means whenever we are reading Quran Sharif and following Quran Sharif in our life, at that time we are actually getting the highest position in our life. We would love to the people, and we would surely develop a humanity in our heart, in our minds. So let's get into the meaning of Quran Sharif. Quran Sharif, means in as per Quran Sharif, the meaning of jihad is a Arabic word, and which means struggle or striving, and also spelled out jihad. In Islam, the meritorious struggle or effort. Meritorious struggle or effort. There is an inner struggle as well as the outer struggle. The exact meaning of the term jihad depend on the context. It has often been erroneously translated into the West as well as a holy war. Holy war. And jihad, particularly in the religious and ethical claim, and particularly refers to the human struggle to promote what is right and prevent what is wrong. The meaning of jihad is to promote what is right and also prevent what is wrong. The actual meaning of jihad is to promote only those things which one is right for the society. If something is good for the society, Prophet Allah stated, and Lord Krishna also stated, Prophet Allah stated as well, Lord Krishna stated, something is good for the society, that particular thing is also good for you, Arjuna. So Prophet Allah stated, we all have to promote those all things which are actually right for the society, for the others, and we all have to prevent something is wrong for the society or for others. So the same things also stated by Lord Krishna as well as the Prophet Allah. In Quran Sharif, jihad is terms with a multiple meaning, and during the Makkah period 610 to 622 CE, when Prophet Muhammad received the revelations of Quran at Makkah, and the emphasis on the internal dimension of jihad. The term sabr, it refers to the practice or patience of forbearance. The meaning of jihad is forbearance, the patience of forbearance, how much you can tolerate, the level of your tolerance, that is called jihad, the patience of forbearance by Muslim in the face life of the vicissitudes and also toward those who wish to them harm. If someone come to me and someone come to beat me, and it's all about jihad, means how much I can tolerate. But Lord Krishna here stated, if someone is harming to you and someone has crossed his all the limit, Lord Krishna here stated, why would otherwise, if I pardon to each and everyone, then why would I have to punish to Sisupal after crossing his 100 offense? After certain limit, we have to punish the particular person, because punishment is certain kind of mercy on that particular person. Because after getting a punishment, that person will surely get a some kind of revelation, some kind of self-realization. So we just have to understand this thing. So we just have to understand this thing. And Quran also speak of carrying out the jihad by meaning of the Quran against the pagan Mecca during the Makkah period, and implying a verbal and discursive struggle against those who reject the message of Islam. The median period during the which Muhammad received the Quran revelation at Medina. And actual meaning of jihad is to fight against your eternal enemy, to fight against your ego, to fight against your enviness, to fight against all the bad qualities within you. Lord Krishna here stated in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Trividam narakasya dwaranam nasanam atmanah. Trividam narakasya dwaranam nasanam atmanah. Kam krodha tatha moh. Tasmad toyam tu tejjate. Verse number 21, chapter number 16. Trividam narakasya dwaranam nasanam atmanah. Kam krodha tatha moh. Tasmad toyam tu tejjate. Tasmad, immediately you have to give up this all three gates of the hell, which are responsible for degradation of your soul. These gates are lust, anger, and greed. Immediately you have to renunciate this all, because this all will definitely degrade your super soul, the soul which one is situated into your body. So jihad, the meaning of jihad is to kill the ego, lust, and anger within you. You just have to kill. This is called internal jihad. And outer jihad is internal as well as outer jihad is inner jihad, and outer jihad is to control your tongue, to control your skin or your hand and also your legs, control your leg and many things which one will definitely associate you with the sinful activities. Control your senses by your sensory organs, that is also called jihad. 5 sensory organs, if you are able to control, if you are able to prevent your sensory organs, if you are able to regulate your senses by your sensory organs, then that is also called jihad. And in this kind of extra Quranic literature, the different way of promoting what is good and preventing what is wrong are included under the broad rubric of al-jihad, Fat Sabil Allah, striving in the path of Allah. The actual meaning of jihad is striving the path of Allah, striving in the path of Allah, struggle in the path of Allah. That is called jihad. Jihad which lead you toward Allah, toward Prophet. That is called jihad. If we are in devotional practices and if we are regulating our tongues, our senses by our sensory organs, and if we are able to make ourselves free from the lust, anger, and greed, that is also called jihad. This is mentioned in Quran Sharif. So many people would have a wrong perception and striving or struggling patiently with a praiseworthy aim. And in the Islamic context, it can refer to almost any effort to make a personal or social conform with a God guidance. Personal and social conform. To harm someone, that is not called jihad. To control yourself, to remove all the bad qualities from your body, with whatever within you just have to remove. That is called jihad. You just have to give this all up, because this all are responsible for degradation of your soul, and this all are responsible for the deviation from the path of Allah, Prophet. That is called jihad. Jihad which lead you toward Allah. The jihad will definitely teach you how to involve or indulge yourself in the prayer, in the worship of Allah. That is called jihad. So we just have to understand this thing. People would have a wrong perception. Many people told me people are involved in jihad. People are doing many wrong practices on the name of jihad. But that is not wrong practices to harm anyone. That is not wrong practice. That is not to harm. That is not jihad. To harm someone, that is not jihad, and it's a wrong practices. So we just have to understand this thing. I hope you all can understand. If you are having any questions, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Khuda Hafiz. Take care.